What's going on, guys? It's the king of content here. That means I am the all-purpose champ. That means I'm the master of login, and I'm the cowboy. And so, guys, I got a video for you, and I want to get into some speculation because I'm a huge Stadia fan, as you guys know. And I want to speak to the Stadia community about March 15th. It's also my wife's birthday. But March 15th, guys, is the Developers Summit by Google. So let's get into this video. Oh yeah, this video's gonna be epic. Because I'm a cowboy. Oh man. Alright guys, so with this video, first we gotta see the source and how this whole thing came about. So Google, on their Twitter account, this is what they put for their Stadia Twitter account. Got any plans on March 15th? If you don't already, you do now. Okay. Mark your calendars, Stadians. You're invited to join us at the 2022 Google for Games Developer Summit, where you can learn more about our plans for Stadia this year. Now, typically I would have been like, whatever. Two things grabbed me. One, they said Stadians. So they're speaking to the people like myself and you. They're speaking to the Stadia fans. And number two, they said plans for Stadia this year. So specifically, the developer summits is usually more, the tech side of things. They don't talk about games or whatever, but they invited Stadians. Typically, they wouldn't invite Stadians. This is more for developers and more for partners and stuff like that. So guys, I'm just saying, I personally think this, okay? Let's get into the speculation, put on my speculation hat. I think what they're going to do is they're going to announce either Gen 2, so meaning Stadia would be on the level of the PlayStation 5 or Xbox Series X. I think right now it's a little above the PlayStation 4 Pros and the Xbox Ones, but I think they're going to take it up. That's the first thing, right? Now, two, I think they mentioned before in the past that they was working on porting. They even put something out that said eliminate porting. So the word eliminate means to get rid of. And I think maybe they're at the level where they found a way that developers could just put content on Stadia like that. Just imagine, right?
Content.
Now, does that mean big budget AAA games are coming? No, probably not. But that means some other companies who want to get into cloud gaming, but they're like, man, that's extra work. Now, it might be seamless for them to just put their content on Stadia. So that's personally what I think. I mean, we should probably temper our expectations for March 15th. But me personally, I'm excited. Stadia said, Stadians, come and see what we have planned for this year for Stadia. Now, we already know they're going to bring 100 plus games. And I think they brought like 17 already, something like that. So, I don't know if a game would be announced. I know that one studio, Embark, is supposed to be there. And they're working on that game called Arc Raiders that looked pretty cool. If you've seen the trailer from E3, right? So, but I don't really think a game is going to be announced, right? But I do feel they're going to announce something with Stadia as far as behind the scenes and hardware.
I got a feeling we're about to get an upgrade.
So let's just see if I'm right. But the question is, what do you guys think? Because I want to know if you're going to be right. Now, let me say this. Even if they don't announce nothing, well, it was still cool, right? I like to give the analogy for Stadia like this. Stadia for me is like buying a lottery ticket. So when you buy a lottery ticket for those 2 days, let's say you bought the ticket and the lottery is in 2 days, right? For those 2 days, you're like, oh, what would I do if I won? Maybe I'll buy a beach house. Maybe I'll move to some far off place. So being a Stadia fan, you never know what's coming, and you're always like, your endorphins are high. You're like, man, what's gonna happen? Of course, you got a bunch of people like,
You're not gonna win the lottery. You're not gonna win the lottery. You're a loser. You're a loser. You're a loser.
You're like, dude, what if I win the lottery? So being a Stadia fan for me is exciting. And this is a big deal for Stadia to put out exactly what they put out, right? To the Stadia community. So I'm personally looking forward to the 15th. So guys, let's see if we're going to win that lottery. And with that said, and now your mama knows.
And now your mama knows.